Ta-da!
Hello gamers, Matthew here from Grey Army Gaming in Lund, Sweden. For today's video, we will be fighting Day 11 in the Battle for the Borderlands. The battle will be between the Skaven Night Runners and the Empire Gunners. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Warbands and take a look at the board. The first warband is the Skaven Night Runners, led here by our chieftain Sniskrin Darkbender. Now he has the worn boots of unseemly haste, which gives him the swift stride rule. In addition to that, he is joined by two other dogs of war, one with a regimental standard and one with a regimental musician. In addition there, we have 3 Night Runners and 6 more Skaven clan rats. So there you go, 100 points for our Skaven Night Runners. The second warband is the Empire Gunners, and this is led by our leader here, a marksman named Detlev Wehausen. Now in addition to Detlev Wehausen, we also have 3 dogs of war. One is a spearman with Stabby's Rusty Sticka, which gives the poison attack special rule. Another one is a gunner here with handcrafted ammo, which does not suffer from a long range penalty. And the third and last one is a spearman with the regimental standard. In addition to them, we have over here now 9 more spearmen without shields, so they have a 6+ save for the light armor and 1 more gunner. So there you go, 100 points for our Empire Gunners warband. And here now is the setup for this battle. We have a 4x4 field set up in a town setting. Quite densely populated with buildings and other obstacles. As you can see, the perimeter has been burned out, perhaps in a previous siege or invasion, and the only buildings left are in the center. Those are not burned out. So this is what we will be fighting in. Maybe difficult for the gunners to get off some shots, but probably pretty good for the Skaven to run around in the gutters. Let's go ahead and roll now for deployment. Skaven with the black and red dice and the Empire with the yellow dice. Let's go ahead and roll off to see who deploys first. And it will be the Empire. And here's the deployment now for the Empire. They're all over on this half. We've got spearmen lined up here. We've got our battle standard right there. 3 more spearmen, and up here we have got our 3 gunners on top of that building. I was pretty happy to get that side of deployment because that is going to be a nice view across the entire battlefield. And over here for Skaven, I think they are counting on getting the first turn, so they have just lined up all the clan rats. There is our leader, BSB, there are Night Runners there, and our musician. So there we go. Let's go ahead and roll to see if the Skaven do in fact get to begin. On a 1 to 5 now, the Skaven get to decide who starts. And the Skaven will start themselves. So here we go, game turn 1, Skaven. Alright, let's start just by taking all of these Skaven. We're going to try and actually march them up and keep them behind the cover so they don't get struck by these gunners. So let's go ahead and move them up, march them up. And there you have their final positions. And a little bit of closer look here, we have these Skaven that came behind here and behind that hedge in soft cover. And we also ran this guy against that wall for hard cover, these 2 for hard cover. And we were able to get these Night Runners around the side with their 12-inch march. And they are hiding behind that wall out of sight of those gunners. All right, with that, let's go on to Empire, turn 1. Empire will have much of the same tactic as the Skaven. They are just going to march up here and get themselves behind these obstacles, get within charging range. And here's the advance now. We've got those spearmen crouching up through that little yard there, and a few of these guys came out forward. The battle standard came and joined them on the ground, and they are heading over towards those ratmen. Let's go ahead and take a few shots with our gunners. The gunners do have line of sight now against those 3 clan rats. The clan rats do have soft cover though, so that will be a penalty to their shooting. Let's start here with this guy. He's hitting no distance problem because he has the special ammo. So he is going to be hitting now, usually on 4s, but soft cover, so 5s. And he's a hit. Wounding on 3s, this is huge. Got it! And it's armor piercing, so there is no armor here. This guy will be killed. And sweet sharpshooting, so now all of these 5 guys will have to take panic tests. And because of the terrain, they got split up from the banner, so only these 2 will be able to re-roll. And we have Inspiring Presence on all of them, so they can use the leadership of their chieftain. First one here, Leadership 6 with a re-roll. No, didn't get it. Leadership 6, no with an 8, so he is going to turn around and run 3 + 1, 4 inches. Next one. There is a 6, so he is fine. These 3 now, no re-rolls. 6, but no re-rolls. First one here, and that's a 4. He's fine. Second one, 5, and the third one, 6. Wow, so they all got it. All right, let's have these 2 guys, the last 2 gunners up here, shoot at this clan rat who is behind soft cover. They need 6s in order to hit. Here we go. No. Okay, no combat, so that is the end of the Empire turn 1. Let's run over here now and turn to the dice, and turn 2, let's go Skaven, turn 2. We've got no charges to declare, but let's go ahead and march some of these guys over. Let's start by marching this guy. We'll march these guys back this direction. So there we go, we got our banner, musician, and our leader right here. Let's go ahead and just move these guys over in this direction. And there's their final position. Let's also go ahead and bring this guy over here. Get him out of that range of the shooters. And finally, let's march these guys up and put them right behind this hedge for soft cover. Hopefully by next turn they will be able to get up to that building. And that brings us to the end of Skaven turn 2. Let's go ahead and take the Empire turn 2. Charges to declare. Let's go ahead and charge both these guys up here, and we'll get some of these guys up here as well. Let's go here, charge, hold, charge, and all these guys will hold, charge and hold, charge and hold. And then let's come over here and have these 3 guys charge as well. And the Skaven will hold there. We'll go ahead and roll off a camera and show you what that looks like when we finished up. Wow, you gotta love the Empire and their disciplined soldiers. Look at that line facing down those Skaven. That guy failed at his charge, but all the rest of them made it in. Let's go ahead with the remaining moves, and let's move these guys over here. Try to march them over there to stand in the gap to prevent those Night Runners from coming over. And there you go, their final positions, almost blocking up that hole. I actually sent the banner over this direction in order to aid these guys in their battles, especially because the leader's right there. Shooting now, let's go ahead and have these guys shoot over here at these guys who are behind hard cover. Start with the handcrafted ammo. He is usually hitting on 4s, 5 and 6 for the hard cover, no penalty for distance, so 6s. No. The other 2 now, shooting over here to the banner. Let's go ahead and roll these out at the same time. 7s, no. Okay, let's run over here now and take our combat that we have between the Empire and the Skaven Clan Rats. First combat here, we have the higher initiative to the Clan Rats, hitting on a 4, wounding on a 4, and we have a 6+ save. Got it. 2 Empire coming back now on 4s, wounding on a 4. And that is a 6, and the Skaven also has a 6+ save. No, so the Skaven is out. He is done here, which means we need to take a panic check. And here we go for the leader, 6 rerollable, and he is fine. And behind him, that other clan rat, 6 rerollable, he's also fine. Having charged in now, these guys are both going to overrun. So let's start out with the guy on the left, and he will be overrunning 2d6, 5 inches, and that will bring him into the leader. The other guy as well, overrunning 7 inches. So both of these guys will slide forward, and we'll see if we can get him into base contact. Yeah, that's pretty close. Next combat here, hitting on a 4, wounding on a 4, and we have a 6+ save. No, so he is done. Coming back here now, hitting on a 5, yeah, and wounding on a 4. Yep, 6+ save. No, so this guy goes down. This guy will also be charging ahead, and he will stop 1 inch behind. Last combat here, Clan Rat hitting on a 4, wounding on a 4. That is a wound, 6+ save. No, he's down. Boom. Panic test here, 8 rerollable. Got it. And for our banner, 8 rerollable. No, rerollable. Oof, no. Banner's going to turn around and run away from that. He's going to go 8 inches. And that is where the banner will end up there, fleeing out of that battle area. End of the Empire turn. Let's run over here now and change this to game turn 3 Skaven. Charges to declare. Let's go ahead and charge with these Night Runners over here. As you can see here, they all have line of sight. Each of them will have to charge. The guy on the furthest right will have to charge the spearman on the left, and the guy on the furthest left will have to charge the spearman furthest on the right, but it's possible they can all do it. In addition, we will charge in here, and we can't miss, so there's that one. This guy will charge in over here. I can't miss there. Let's roll out the Night Runners now, starting with this guy on the left. No problem. The guy in the center, on the center spearman. No problem. And the guy on the right, on the left spearman, 5, no problem. And that is how those combats look now. All right, let's go ahead and start with these attacks. We've got 2 hand weapons here, higher initiative to the Skaven, so hitting on 4s. There's 1 hit and wounding on a 4, yep, and we have a 6+ save for light armor. No, he goes down, boom. Check for a panic test, wait, he's already panicking, so we don't need to do that. But this guy still needs to take a panic test, so let's roll that out with a 6, no problem. Next attack right here, this Skaven, once again, double hand weapons, hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s, no. Coming back now, hitting on a 4, no. And that's the last one right here, 2 hand weapons, hitting on 4s, 2 hits, wounding on 4s, nothing. Coming back. Hitting on a 4, no. Over to this combat now. Let's start here with this clan rat. Hitting on a 4, yep. Wounding on a 4, no. Coming back on a 4 and a 4 again, no. That's a tie combat. Let's run over now to this combat. Highest initiative now is our chieftain. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. And there's 2 wounding on 3s. And that's 1 wound. And that's too strong for the armor, so this guy will come out. And actually, we take the other guy out so that this guy can still be hit by the clan rat. Clan rat hitting on a 4, wounding on a 4. No. Coming back now with the Empire Spearman hitting on a 4. No. So that combat now is lost by the Empire Spearman, and they lost by 1. That would drop their leadership now down to a 6. Here we go. Let's see if he can stick around. And he does. Realizing now, right now I forgot to do compulsory move. Let's take care of that guy right now. He does actually rally. So let's turn him around. End of Skaven turn 3. Let's go on to Empire turn 3. Charges to declare. Let's go ahead and charge in here. That guy has to hold. Let's see if we can roll this out. A 5 plus our 4. 9 inches enough to get us in there. And another charge. We will have this guy charge on that guy, and he will hold. And we don't need to roll that one either. Compulsory moves, here we go. No, and he doesn't get the battle standard benefit because he is the battle standard and he's running. He's going to keep going 4 more inches, and that will take him into the building. We'll actually pop him out 1 inch on the other side. There he is, close to running off the table. Shooting phase, we're still going to have to use these 3 gunners and try to hit those guys behind the wall. Custom ammo guy hitting on a 6, yeah, and wounding now on a 3, yes, and there is no armor save because it is armor piercing, so that banner now, boom, disappears. Panic test now for these 2 guys. First guy on a 6, no, he's going to turn around and run 3 plus 1, 4 inches. Second guy on a 6, he gets it. Last 2 gunners now, we're going to shoot onto this guy right here. We need 7s. There is a 6 plus a 4 or above, no. Combats, let's buzz down here. Night Runners start on 4s. And that one is cocked. Yes, we have 1 hit. And we have a 6 plus save. And he gets it. Coming back with a 4. And a 4 to wound. No. Next combat here, same thing. Double hit on 4s, nothing. Coming back now with a 4. Wounding on a 4, no. Final combat here. 4s, there's 1, and wounding on a 4, no. Coming back, hitting on a 4, no. Let's take this combat now, hitting on a 4, no. So that guy misses. We've got 2 spearmen coming back now, hitting on 4s, and there's 1 hit, and wounding on a 4, and there is a wound with a 6 plus save for the light armor. No, so that guy is dead. Next combat here, let's go 3 attacks from our chieftain. He is hitting on 3s and wounding on those. And we have no save because of the strength of the attack, so this guy is gone. And with that, we come to the end now of the turn number 3 for the Empire. Let's go over to Skaven turn 4. Charges, these two charging in. And that's how those combats look now. Remaining moves, let's go ahead and take this guy and slide him over here. And he'll be right there. Compulsory, see if we can rally. No, he is going to keep going. 7 plus 1, another 8 inches. Combat, let's run over here and run through this. Night Runners hitting on 4s. There is 2 hits, wounding on a 4. We got a 6 plus save. No, this guy is taken out. Getting close to the breaking point here for the Empire. Let's keep going here. 2 more and missing. Empire coming back with an attack on a 4 and a wounding now on a 4. Last combat here. 2 4s, 2 hits, and wounding on a 4. No, coming back now, Empire. And there's a hit and a wound on a 4. And do we have any save? No, no armor. So we're going to take this guy out here. Boom. So that is now the 6th wound, which means that the Skaven have fallen underneath their breaking point, so they will need to roll for a route test on the beginning of their next turn. All right, back over to this combat here. Hitting on 3s, wounding on a 3 with no possible save, so he is gone. Next clan rat here, hitting on a 4 and wounding on a 4. No, coming back for the Empire on a 4. No. With that kill, the Empire is now also 1 away from their breaking point. Okay, let's go ahead and run over now to Empire turn 4. Charges, let's have this guy charge in there, automatic, and there's how that looks. Let's try to rally our guy here. This is huge. If we can't rally him, he is gone. No, and he is going to keep running. Boom, he is off the table. Now the Empire is below its breaking point. All right, let's take some shots here. We got all 3 of these guys are going to shoot down onto that Night Runner. They are in close range. Here we go, 3 shots, hitting on 4s. Aha! Last combat right here, hitting on a 4. No. Coming back, hitting on a 4. No. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the Empire turn, which means now it is the beginning of the Skaven turn. They have to roll for a route test. All right, here we go on a 6. Ah, and an 8. So the Skaven run away, they rout, and the Empire is the victor. So congratulations, Empire, and to you gunners sitting up on top, especially to our marksmen. It was a good game, and you made those Skaven run out of the village. All right, let's go ahead and roll on the leadership chart to see what kind of upgrades we get for our marksmen here. A 9. So a 9 is Master at Arms. Your leader gains either +1 weapon skill or +1 ballistic skill. Well, let's give him a ballistic skill, which means he's now up to a 5. With that victory, the Empire Gunners now move on to round 2, and they will be facing the Savage Orcs in a future match. The next game that we will be taking up is going to be an interesting one between the Wild Ones and the Lothorn Sea Guard. Stay tuned for those, they should be pretty exciting. Well, thank you for joining us here today at Grey Army Gaming, where Grey can always play.